BBC Sports Personality of the Year award, and we reckon we've got a very good chance in at least one of the categories.
I think you'll agree we have some terrific unsung sporting heroes. So far this week we've met a swimming coach and a rugby trainer. Tonight it's the turn of an inspirational netball coach from Norfolk.
Just go with the ball. Try and go with the ball. I know it's quick, but just go with the ball. They're laughing at me. Do you believe these girls could possibly laugh at a poor old girl like me?
People always smile when Joy Haycox is around. Joy is a netball legend in Norfolk. She's been involved in the local sports scene since training as a teacher 50 years ago. For the last 27, she's been the undisputed queen of the North Norfolk Netball League.
Well, she always up for a laugh and never takes stuff too seriously. Always likes to joke, but then if we're losing, she has to win, and that's the kind of person, and that's why we like her. She's always up for a laugh.
This Wednesday session at Aylsham attracts nearly 50 girls. Joy has a team of coaches, but she's still the scary godmother, organising everything from training and leagues to committees and fundraising.
Balls away, please, and then line up along the back line. I feel absolutely stupid.
It's a cold December night, but there's more netball outside. One of her great sources of pride is the adults team. Girls that perhaps stopped playing netball after school. Maybe they went to university or work, but because of Joy, they're playing again.
The fact that the girls put me forward is everything to me, really, that they think enough of me to want me to get this far. And of course it's a win for netball. You know, top 3 win for netball. I find that really, really heartening.
Well, I started playing netball with her when I was 6 and I'm now 26 and I'm still playing, so she kind of, I suppose inspired people to carry on playing, and I moved away and came back, and quite a few of the girls here have all started with Joy from being a really young age, and she's really hard working and I think she deserves it.
There isn't a day when she isn't breathing netball. She's helped and inspired thousands of girls to play the game and, importantly, not to give it up. You see, Joy Haycox doesn't do giving up. Sean Peel, BBC Look East, Norfolk.
We have had some terrific people, haven't we? Really good. We'll be announcing the regional winner on Tuesday with the BBC Sports Awards at Newmarket in Suffolk. Actually, we're going to be at Tattersalls. We've got lots of famous names coming, and I know that lots of you have applied for tickets and will be coming to join us on the night. We look forward to seeing you. And, of course, we'll do a big bit in Look East on Tuesday, and we'll tell you who won all the prizes in Look East on Wednesday.
Great. Right, we're going from unsung sporting hero of the year to beer of the year.
Just move that over there.
Here it is. Real ale fans from across the region have been to Essex for one of the most important dates in the brewing calendar.
Can I tell you, this came back in a milk bottle and has just been tipped in there. It smells a bit.
I'm sure it hasn't spoiled the taste.
But that's the winner. As always, the competition was tough, with brewer pitting hop and barley against brewer. This is the winner, as I say, Shefford Old Dark from the B&T Brewery in Bedfordshire. This report from John Halford.
It's a serious business.
There's makings of a good beer in there.
There are more than 50 ales at the Harwich Beer Festival, a short list of 6 being sniffed, sipped and swallowed.
Oh, we've got cheese again, haven't we? Yeah.
In a blind tasting, the camera people said that Shefford Old Dark is their favourite.
It's really good stuff. When you lift it up to your nose, there's this lovely delicate orange squash aroma, and then when you taste it, there's a lovely fruit in the mouth, which is followed by a dry, roasty taste. Dries out very nicely, and just a delicate hint of blue cheese.
The campaign for Real Ale was founded in the 1970s to keep the tradition of cask ale alive.
The cask conditioning process releases and creates flavours, and the beer is maintained in a fresh state by its natural processes.
It's excellent. Brewer's Gold, one of my favourites, and the first of the session today.
I find it agrees with me because I believe it to be a healthy drink, in moderation, of course.
The Harwich Beer Festival continues until Saturday. Shefford Old Dark will compete for the prize of Champion Beer of Britain at next summer's Great British Beer Festival. John Halford, BBC Look East, Essex.
Now, we both agreed that it had a fine nose, but I can't smell orange squash.
No, and I'm not sure why you would want to smell orange squash myself, but never mind. Leave that to the experts. I'm sure it tastes fantastic. Let's go over to Julie with the weather. She's at Norwich Cathedral.
I am, and I personally think this 900-year-old Norman building looks absolutely magnificent when it's all lit up at night. And actually, this evening, I'm just outside the West End, and I sat inside those doors and actually prepared this evening's forecast, listening to the choir sing Evensong. It really was quite beautiful. Beautiful, though, is not how I would describe the weather. And at this point, if you don't mind, I'm going to introduce this because we've got rain here in Norwich, and in fact across the region we've had showers and outbreaks of rain on and off through the day, and largely cloudy skies. Some of us got to see a little bit of brightness and sunshine, and it wasn't the warmest, with highs of only about 5 or 6 Celsius for many of us. So tonight, let's bring on the first chart, a scattering of showers that will eventually become confined to that northeastern corner, and elsewhere we should see the cloud breaking, and it'll be underneath those clearer skies that we see the coldest temperatures. So what sort of temperatures are we looking at tonight? Well, possibly as low as 1 or 2 degrees Celsius. So most of us staying just above freezing, but that is low enough for a fairly widespread ground frost, although we may just avoid a ground frost where we keep thicker cloud in that northeastern corner. And just a reminder, of course, those wind arrows are showing the average wind speeds overnight in miles per hour from the west or northwest. Now, the pressure chart for tomorrow shows a system down to the southwest. That's going to be moving towards us during the course of the day. So if we bring on the first chart for tomorrow, we start off with some thicker cloud in the northeast, but elsewhere dry and largely sunny. But through the day, I do think we'll start to see thin high cloud drifting in from the southwest, which will initially turn the sunshine a bit hazy. And then, of course, as it thickens up, we're likely to see that front pushing in, bringing rain. And that rain will eventually spread to all parts during tomorrow evening. Now, at temperatures tomorrow up to about 7 Celsius, that's 45 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about normal for the time of year. And eventually we'll see those west to northwesterly winds becoming more southerly in direction. Now the 5-day forecast, pretty unsettled, I think is the best way to sum it up, because after tomorrow, well, I think we're going to see showers or longer spells of rain on Saturday, but hopefully some afternoon brightness and sunshine. And then Sunday, Monday and Tuesday, cloudy with, again, outbreaks of rain or showers. So not very inspiring, but mild. Those daytime temperatures generally above the average 7 Celsius. And if we look at the overnight lows, well, they are again above the average 2 or 3 Celsius. Now, of course, it is Thursday night, so if you do want to check your barometer, in the north it should be 996 millibars, and in the south 1,000 millibars. And hopefully on the screen there are your conversions into inches of mercury. See you tomorrow.
Thanks, Jules. Get into the warm. That's all from us. Have a good evening.
See you tomorrow night. Good night.